Okay. You ever see art flying off the shelves? There it went. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Shit Sandwich. I am Ether Boot, whatever you call me, and this is my wonderful co-host and wife, Allie. Today,
you call me Allie.
We're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to do a Bob Ross painting, but not in the traditional sense. I'm going to watch a Bob Ross painting while Allie listens to a Bob Ross painting, and I explain to her what she's going to do. So she's not going to see this. We're going to see if we actually have the communication skills to get this done and how it looks in the end.
Like, if you've ever seen Bob Ross paintings, like, first of all, Bob Ross is incredible painter.
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. Amazing.
I mean, his stuff is so amazing.
Yeah.
But his technique, he describes it as easy and, like, worry-free, and you can put your happy little trees wherever you want.
Let me put it this way. Bob Ross is one of those people in history who is on the bright side all the time. Everything has a happy silver lining to it. You can do it at home is what he makes you feel like. You're as good of an artist as he is, you just don't know it. In a way, that's kind of true. It gives people the courage to actually put paint to paper and try. And with these techniques that he's developed, it does make it very easy for somebody who does know nothing about painting or art to jump into this and try their hardest. And no matter what you end up with, there are no what do they call them? Happy accidents. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Yeah, I mean,
and that leads you to create your own details in your own world.
Right, but like, I feel like you have to have some interest in painting because,
well, obviously, yeah,
he has a very specific technique. It's kind of hard to, because I totally forgot you didn't even upload.
Oh yeah. We totally did a Bob Ross painting.
It did not take 30 minutes. Just saying.
I will next week. I'll reveal our first painting compared to this painting, or her first painting to this one, to see what the differences are.
Oh yeah,
as you've gone along, see if you've improved. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think in the sense of like, can Keith accurately describe Bob Ross's technique to me so that it comes across on the canvas?
Yeah, you're going to hear him talk, and I'm going to explain to you what I'm seeing, but you're not going to look at what I'm seeing. That's going to be the fun part.
This is like, God, Lord, wish me luck. I don't think we gave an update. We are negative for COVID-19.
Yes, we did get a negative update the other day.
I know, but we didn't tell them.
No.
We haven't seen them since last week.
Right, exactly.
That's what I meant. Yeah, no, so my entire home is negative. My hair is cut. A lot is off of it. Did not say your name.
Off of it. Thank you, bitch in the corner.
My hair got fixed.
Well,
like, it's not as orangey and brassy as Keith's is anymore because I had a hairdresser tone it and fix it. And,
right.
It's still not at the like exact color that we'd like, but
it's all your hair. I don't give a shit.
Not you. I meant me and the hairstylist. It's not at the ideal color yet.
Right. So I'm not holding her against her will to stay blonde or anything like that.
No. And my hair. Feel how light my hair is now. My hair was.
I know.
You saw everyone.
It was very frayed and really very thick.
Big. And she cut so much hair off. I didn't realize how short it was until I actually saw it.
Yeah,
okay, anyway, enough about my hair.
While Allie gets prepared, I'm going to get ready to jump over to this episode of the Bob Ross Season 28, Episode 9. I'm going to go, it's called Winter's Grace. I am going to have to back the camera off a little bit so you guys can see what Allie's doing. But that's okay. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a mess here. Today, Allie's Quest 2 showed up, and we are so excited to get that set up. Well, I'm really excited to get that set up.
He wants to use it. Who's he kidding? I'm not even going to be allowed to use my Quest.
No. That's yours. I'm setting that up for you.
He's going to break mine.
I'm not going to break yours. I didn't break mine.
I'm kidding.
Oh my God. You guys hear this crap? You hear what I got to deal with? So, guys, I'm going to take this opportunity while Allie's making a whole bunch of noise behind me.
Sorry.
To let you guys know that our good buddy Kyle, he has a few different shows on Anchor FM. They have one called On the Brain that's also on YouTube as well. And then he has another one called Shut Up Rick, A for Abled. Do you hear me at all?
Yes.
Okay, I'm the one with headphones on. I'm pretty sure there's more questions.
Are you making me liquid white?
Not with that. We have another white that's open.
In the white
It
box?
probably is. I'm not sure where it is. Unfortunately, when we did this, it was back in like what, August when we painted, I think.
Well,
And
this
so
person
it was a
looks
few
like
months
he
ago,
gets
and
situated.
just stuff was everywhere. I mean, look, here's our paintbrushes with
Well, here's
our
more,
like things.
so
Here's
hold on.
oh, that's my set of paintbrushes. Your set ended up in a bag. So we bought a bunch of brushes. We got some like plastic palette knives and stuff, but really cool. And I got myself a real deal palette knife. So I don't know if you guys ever watch Bob Ross, but his voice is extremely soothing, and
Okay.
there's just something about the way a
Have my headphones?
knife scrapes the palette that is just amazing. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. It's like ASMR up in here, so check this out.
Okay. Am I allowed to use that one?
No, you can't use my good one. Okay, I'll
my
let you use it.
palette. You scuffed it.
Oh, it's okay. It's not going to hurt
Now I
anything.
have to
I had
have
the
a little
best
light.
results because this paint is so wet when I did that one with the bushes and stuff. I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to back up a little bit and let you know what colors it has. So, of course, you
I
need titanium white.
Alright, so
Yep.
give me a I didn't even start yet, and I have
Very little bit of paint. Very little tiny bit of paint. Because you're not really going to use a whole lot of this. Phthalo blue. So unfortunately we had to get a couple of different paint things because, well, needless to say, we had an issue with the paint we used before was too wet, and it was
Which
just
is the
so
one I'm about to
sloppy. Yeah, that's the one, unfortunately, that you're going to have to use for the phthalo blue. Oh, we got 2 people watching. Phthalo blue, yep, that's it. Prussian blue, yep, that's the next one. Midnight black is the last one. Luckily, I've seen all of this before because a person that I'm friends with, we have watched so many Bob Ross episodes together over the last like almost 3 or 4 years. Yeah, we had a lot of fun dyeing our hair 2 weeks ago.
What are we doing?
And so, unfortunately, our room has become quite the disaster since then. So, can you guys see that good? I'm hoping you can. So, Allie's set up behind me here. She's going to get
Okay,
on
I
this.
need brushes and paint thinner.
Oh, here's the paint thinner. So, guys, I don't know if you can see this or not real quick, but at the bottom of this, see there's a mesh inside? There's this stuff, I forget what it's called, but it's a mesh. You make kind of a dome out of it or a cone out of it, and then you can scrape your paint, and the sediment from the oil paint will settle down at the bottom. I'll give you that. That might be the bigger one. There's a
fine.
smaller one.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you're good with that. You're all set. So, you got a fan brush? In there?
No, I don't have.
You're gonna have to use a ridged brush to do your trees with. This is a hell of a fan brush right there. Alright, so here we go. We got Midnight Black. We're all set. The technique that you use to spread the paint is called a wet on wet method. Our paint is so wet and so saturated that even the littlest bit will go a long way without having to worry about spreading it and it drying. And what will it take? Probably 3 or 4 days to a week for this to completely dry. Alright, ready? Okay.
Let's just have some fun today.
So the phthalo blue, and you're gonna mix a little bit of the purple into it.
This is going swimmingly.
So once you have it mixed and it's lighter, no, you're gonna have to add a little white to that. I was talking about rinsing it off. Shake it off real good. Yeah, just give it a good flick. Right off. Dip it in the white, just a little bit of the white, and then mix it into the blue that you have there. Swirl it around until it gets light. There you go, perfect. She can't see what I'm doing, so she can't see what I'm looking at, so I have to guide her. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Mix a little more white in there if you can get it. Give it a rinse first. It'll be like a nice light blue, like a kind of a little darker than a sky blue. Yep, just stir it up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that, a little bit of that blue, just a touch. Perfect. Almost a little bit higher than the middle of the top. You're going to start doing a little bit of the crisscross pattern. No, on the right side in this area right here. This is really effectively communicating if I have to show you where to do it. You're going to crisscross in a little bit of a circle area. Smooth that out. Just keep on working it. Actually, you can use that brush right there, that big brush. Kind of swirl that around. There you go. There you go. See how it's fading slowly? Crisscross in that area. Oh, you got the darker spot. All right, use the big brush to smear that. Now, while that may not look like Bob's, we'll get there eventually here. Swirl that in. Break up the dark spots. It was kind of a rush to do this today. We had the idea and we wanted to do it, but it was like last night when I decided how we were gonna execute this. Well, you're supposed to fade it out as you go further out. So you kind of want to work the outsides of the circle. Okay, this is where I got to stop helping you.
I want to look.
Yeah,
so
but you
bad.
can't. You can't. Said Bob Ross told you to whack it.
Ew, stop it.
That's what you just said. I'm just repeating what you said to me. We had regular paint thinner. We didn't have odorless. And then we found out about odorless and we were like, oh, thank freaking God. Because, like, having to clean all this stuff up and then, like, be, like, ripped off your ass after trying to clean it all up and then wearing paint and everything else. Not a fun time at all, in the slightest. Oh, hey, G said, hey, and your mom said it's nice so far. Okay, cool.
It's nice. It's a blue circle.
Yeah, it's a blue circle. That's all right. See what you're doing right now? You're making lines, and you got to try to not make those lines
Okay, Bob.
because that'll keep your canvas like moister. Moister. That's a new word. I'm coining that phrase. Moister. You can get a little bit into the paint because look, watch when you go over the paint. Look what's gonna happen. It'll lighten it up a little bit, and it'll help it to blend. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go around it, but you're gonna kind of blend them together. You're gonna have to actually use some paint now. Now you're just smearing around the little bits of paint that's lightening up. As you go along with this brush, use this brush, not that little tiny one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix this blue in with that lighter blue.
That looks so dark.
It's okay. It's all right. Now you're just gonna mix them together and work it around that circle, but you're gonna leave like a separation. You gotta mix those two together. So kind of work them together. What are you doing?
You said mix them together.
Just circles if you have to. Brush it in. You see how they're kind of mixing just a littlest bit?
This is terrible.
That's all right. It's all right. You're getting there.
Hey, Bob says there's no accident.
There are no wrong answers, just happy
Maybe
accidents.
my sky has lines in it. Okay.
Right,
Mother
okay.
Trucker.
You're gonna leave a little space there for now. You're just gonna cover most of the canvas with this circle around that circle. You want to blend the two together. Maybe you should use some of the other paint, the one that you used for the middle, because you're using it. It's like it's supposed to be darker, but not like darker, not like
Just not all blacker than the blackest black.
Okay. You're such a weird. I'm terrified if you're getting so
It has
mad.
taken you 40 minutes right now to get to this point, and it's only taken Bob 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
Bob is a professional. I'm not a professional, bro.
He is a pro. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's actually
It's getting
not
better.
that bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is gonna take me 4 hours.
No, you're gonna have to move on from here if you can't finish that. You need to really work it in. Yeah, you're blending. You're gonna go straight into that. Better get moving because your canvas is wet. Go
I
into
need
that dark blue
this
that
dark-
you've got. Yep, that dark blue, and mix a little bit with the black on the other side. Yeah, add a little black into that. Add a little bit. Hold on. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. You added so much black. Grab a little tiny touch of the white.
The problem is that this is taking long and I have no room.
Just remember, like Bob says, this is your world. Whatever lives in it is your creation.
I think it needs more blue.
No, actually, it needs more white to lighten it up a little bit. You need more
I
of that
just
dark
said
blue.
that.
You
And
need
you're
more of
like,
that dark
no,
blue.
you don't need more blue.
Sorry. My bad. You're not picking up on my effectiveness of communication.
Well, maybe you need to change your communication. It's not
Okay.
effective.
You need to add white to that so you can see what it looks like and scrape it up with your knife.
Like this?
Yep. See how it's coming out that lighter blue? When you add white to a color, you can actually see what color it is. Because some colors are so dark, you can't actually see it. And you don't want to put it right to the canvas without seeing what it looks like first.
Trying to clean it.
You got to stay on top of cleaning your brushes, or else you just have all these things laying around that need to be cleaned, and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to
Yeah, but
use?
see, Bob has the magic of tea.
Bob has the magic of probably
All right.
knowing what he needs. Okay,
that right?
let's see. Is that darker than the one in the middle?
Yes.
Okay, then use that. So basically, you're going to go around that circle with it.
With the X again?
Yep. And what you're going to do is you're going to blend those together. So I would use the bigger brush. You're going to have to blend all of these together.
Okay.
But you got to be quick. We're already 45 minutes in. Bob's only 3. If this were a race, you'd be really screwed. It's really easy for me to sit here and like bust your balls right
'cause
now.
You're not doing it.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah, bring some of that dark paint in. That's actually looking really good there.
Don't.
Anybody else?
Mock
Anybody else
me.
think that looks pretty fucking good? There you go. Or do that.
Drag it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Get that into the canvas. Just push it right in there.
Okay, Bob Jr.
Okay. All right, so let's move on. Dip a little bit of the black, just a little touch of the black. What you're going to do is you're going to darken the edge here, the corner, and like the lower end. Ever so lightly
Like-
swirl it in. Swirl it in. Come on, get brave. See how it's black? That's what I told you didn't want to happen. You kind of have to blend it
All right.
Yeah, blend it out as much as you can. If you have to add a little white to make it gray.
Why is it so black?
Because I told you it was going to be very, very heavy. Unfortunately, that black, you're going to have to make it like swirl around that. What it's supposed to do is add a mist effect. And it really just looks like, it looks like trees and shit in the background.
I should have really.
You should really just keep going with that.
I should have not done black.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to explain it to you, but you didn't quite catch my drift.
Just fill the whole canvas up. It doesn't matter.
So, okay, use that to fill the bottom too, what you have on that brush. Just right across, right across.
Like nothing left.
All right, so grab a little bit from up top where it's still dark here. Really brush it in, and then just work your way across. Yep, there you go. Darken it up.
This looks.
Darken it up.
Now it looks shit.
Tap in a little bit of that blue, go like this, and just kind of mix it. Put it on the canvas and smear it around. Now you got to cover the whole canvas. Your clouds kind of got a little dark there.
This is supposed to be clouds.
You got to
this
kind
looks
of.
terrible.
You were supposed to go darker as you went out, and then like it was supposed to be the edge was supposed to be like the cloud and like the mist.
I think you just sabotaged me.
We don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Unfortunately, you're in what Bob Ross likes to call Agony City because we didn't do a liquid white. Unfortunately, I thought that this paint
Wait,
was going to
you
be
know what?
a little more wet. But wow, that looks like ashes.
Well, maybe my snow is. Or my,
It's not snow yet. It's
my
not snow yet.
darkness.
And you need to blend that in so you don't see that blue line. The black is just a little more over it.
Probably absolutely nothing.
No, it looks nothing like his, obviously, but that's because you can't see it. I'm trying to effectively communicate what I'm seeing here. It's very difficult for you because you can't see it at all. Slather it. I mean, really, like you're painting a house. See, this is the part where we get to it's too wet.
Yep.
You can see it. You can see the brush strokes. Hopefully this is the part that's going to get painted over anyway so that it doesn't really look this way. Actually, it doesn't look bad in the camera. I don't know. What do you guys think? How does that look so far?
Be kind.
Washing the brush.
There we go.
Where he's going to beat the devil out of it.
And there we are.
He didn't say it. Okay, so big brush, little corner of white. You're going to add just a touch of that and you're going to like circle, like really blend it in. Just to the center of that circle.
This?
Yep, just a little bit right in that circle. Go ahead and just kind of, okay, stop right there. Now take the other side without the paint on it
Yeah.
and kind of use it to blend the edges of that around into that circle. You're going to blend it with the whole thing.
The whole big
The whole circle, yeah. You're going to want to kind of make it so that what you can't even see the white. That's how far you're going to blend it. There you go. Now you're starting to get there. Perfect. Yep, keep working the whole thing until it's like there's nothing there. You're kind of just going to blend it and it's going to turn into like a cloud looking thing. Small circles make for good blending. Yeah, there you go. Get that center washed out too. You want it to look circular but almost see-through. And then you want to kind of just blend the whole thing together because it's very dark around the edges and we want it to blend a little more. It might not be.
Something.
Yeah, it's alright. You dropped the knife and I just headbutted the mic. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you're going to use the dry brush to kind of work your way in a circle to the outside and then just kind of smear the whole thing together. And then just work your way outside and blend the whole thing together. There you go. You're getting there. Work your way out. Come around the blues. There you go. There you go. And you want to try to blend it into that black. So try little circles around the black edges into the blue. Like try to move the blue into the black. There you go. See how you're blending it now? There you go. Now you're getting it. All right, I think we might have something here. He absolutely does have a studio where he can beat the devil out of it and everything goes flying everywhere. That's dry, right? Okay, go ahead and just brush the whole thing across.
Awesome.
Don't start in the black. Start in the blue and just work your way across the whole thing. You want to blend everything you can together. Get those brush strokes out by blending it. If you have to do little circles, just do little circles all the way around. Go around it. Yep, like that. Yep. You're going to try to pull some of that blue and the white into the black. I have a feeling you're going to redeem yourself with the black. I have a feeling you're going to end up using that as part of the background and it will look really nice.
All right.
That's all he's going to do for that little sky. That was just the sky. Okay, so he's going to make a very, very light blue. So start with the white and then work just a little touch of the blue into it with the knife. It'll show like a very, very light blue. So
Hold on. 'Cause
Okay.
This is like a disaster.
just Huffing paint thinner. It's
Oh,
odorless,
don't do
thank
that.
God. That is the longest sigh I've ever heard in my life. I should have timed that shit. There you go, if you need to add more white. I have more white here. I'm gonna put it behind the palette, behind the stand here. Yep, that looks good. Actually, a little more white. You need a little more white. You're dead on with that. Oh, he's adding more white to it too. So you're gonna have to take a fan brush and stick it in the white.
Son of fucking- Ah,
Bob, she hates you right now,
Bob.
bro. Like, this is nuts, bro. Like I said, he's now 6 minutes in. We're over an hour in.
Fucking fan brush.
Take the fan brush, grab some white.
White again?
Yep, you need white. You need more white.
Oh my god.
You need to make that a lot lighter. And I have the big brush over
Oh
here, too.
my god.
Would you stick this in the cup?
Would you, like...
I love how you squeeze the tube from the middle. You're one of those people that I can't stand. That doesn't squeeze the tube from the end like everybody else.
Okay. How much weight on the fan brush?
A good amount. You're just going to make it a little bit lighter, a little more light than that. Yeah, go ahead. That's good. Add that into it. You stir it up, load those bristles up, and let's have a look at what is next. Oh, he's doing little mountains.
Almost.
He's doing little mountains. Start drawing a line across and just make it go up just a hair right there. And then kind of bring it back down, but not down like all the way.
Oh, I hate mountains.
Just curve up.
This part?
Yep, curve that up. Curve it up. Yep, there you go. There you go. Now come back down. Go ahead. Put a round top on that and curve it around. Bring it down. Yep, and now bring it out. Straight out. Go to this one right here and start yourself down. It's good. Start up here now. Make another ridge that comes up. Just a little tiny one. Okay, now take this and go down and straight out with it. Now work your way down and out. Straight out, straight out, straight out, straight out. There you go. There you go. Perfect. 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 Okay,
I
now
hate mountains.
it's perfectly fine. Right, now watch. Now you have your mountain line, which is perfect. Your mountain lion, and it's going to be perfectly fine. Now what you're going to need to do is kind of smear that down a little bit. Yep,
Pull
make
down.
that. Yep. Is that the direction your mountains are going to go? Or are you going to take this, take the top?
No, they're
Take
going
the top
this
of
way.
this. Oh, you're going to make them go that way? All right, cool. You're going to take the big brush, and you're just going to go all across that. Make it blur it into the background. But
Like
side to
this
side.
way?
Yep, full side to side.
The whole thing.
Give me just a dab. Never mind, I'll do it. Just a touch. Touched it too much. Really dry this up, but leave it just enough that it will.
Jesus!
Okay. Touched it too much. You ever see art fly off the shelves? There it went.
Oh my god.
So basically we've done these mountains on here like that. Kind of blended them in a little bit. So you can see them, but they're not really that pronounced. So he's going to take just a hair of the darker blue than that and add it to that color to make it a little bit darker. Bristles are falling out of this brush. This is going to be something else. This might be a little bit of snow on the bottom. Now he's using a fat brush for this, and I don't know why. But just add in the little bit of like other hills behind that, like maybe a point right here, but not too pointy. You're going to make like a little mound right there. Yep, just like that. Yep, perfect. Keep bumping it. Bump it, bump it, bump it. So what you're going to do is grab this and stretch it along like a little thing, but you might want to point up a little bit over here.
This is hard.
It's not. It's
It
not.
is really
You're making
hard.
it harder than it is.
No, I'm not.
Go like this, and then just bring it down right here. This. And there's
You're
a
not
little-
giving good
There's a
direction.
little help. Now use the bigger brush to tap that out. That clean dry brush. Yep, just keep tapping it. There you go. Tap it, tap it. There you go. Keep tapping underneath. In that shape, keep tapping. And what you're doing is you're basically blending it. Just like kind of blend it out a little bit just by puffing into it. Yeah. This is your baby. I'm just helping. Sorry. I just have to get a little hands-on sometimes. Alright, so let's see what he's going to do next. Those mountains are going to have like trees on them. You have paint on there, you just don't realize it. No, you maybe need to add more. Maybe I was kidding. Start at the ridge and then lift up just a little bit and let off. What that do,
What that do?
what that is going to do is add like trees and stuff to that little mountain range. Like little things, it's going to give like the impression of little things growing off of it. And actually that doesn't look too bad. Actually, take this and kind of drag it down a little bit right there. He's doing just the tap method to make it like blend out at the bottom. So we are, about an hour and 19 in, and Bob is not even 10 minutes yet. I don't know if you guys can see this a little better back here. It's a little bit blurry because it's in the background.
If you're just beginning to learn this technique,
Basically, what you want to do is take that blue and just kind of wash the edges right here. Tap in some like grassy area over there. Yep, from the side. You just have to very lightly tap it in and work the paint around to a
Somewhere
fan
this
brush.
went wrong.
Yeah, at the bottom, the
black.
black. That's where it really went wrong, but that's all right. We're gonna bring it back. Your mom said it looks good.
Okay.
You have to go a little bit behind it, a little bit in front of it, and kind of go around and give the indication that snow is going up and down this hill.
Like, how is he doing it?
He's going side to side, like motion, as like swirling, like not swirling it, but like curving up and around the little bit of like ground you made. Spread it real far.
Where?
All across, all around, wherever.
Here?
Yeah, just make it go side to side, and that will give you the snow. But you have to go big strokes, see? There you go, there's snow. Picture this as a mountain that goes this way, right? So you're gonna make the snow go up a little bit, but not all the way. So just swoop it down. And swoop it down. There you go. Don't be afraid. So basically you are picking your ground right now. You have to really kind of slather it on there. There you go. Go ahead, slap it on. Don't be so afraid. You got this. You want to add, the further down you go, the more blue you want to add, because you want it to get darker looking as it comes towards you, as it moves away from your light up here. You'll need to add more blue because you're too white.
God, this is gonna...
You're too white for this, honey.
feel
You're too
like
white.
this is-
See, that blue adds a little bit of color to it where it matches with the rest. You want it to kind of match in. You don't want to have these bright spots. You need to get this all the way across and
Okay, I get
make
it.
these contours. Do you
Paint
have
all
anything?
over my hand.
I know.
But I'm not
Sacrifice for your
comfortable.
art. Sacrifice for your art. Lighter with the blue on the top, and then darker. Add more blue as you go further down. You got to move that paint.
It's not moving.
Well, you
Okay.
got to make it move.
Well, it isn't.
Then use a bigger brush. See how it's getting lower at the bottom? Nope, you just made a big white blotch.
Yeah, I'll add blue in a minute.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Now you need to add blue to that and make it like work it. Like really work it, girl. There you go. All right, now add some more blue. Beautiful. Now smear it across. Make it like a snowdrift. There you go. Just take it and bring it over this way. Now I've got it on my finger. There you go. Now you're getting there.
You're right in the
Solidify the
middle.
top of that.
sometimes they have the
There you
Iditarod,
go.
which is a
That's perfect. That looks real good right there, actually. I hate when the bristles come off. Who does ASMR? Thanks, Kai. I was actually just talking about your shows, Kai. So I know you got On the Brain, Shut Up Rick, and A is for Able that you're involved with. What other podcasts are you involved with? There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Yep, he's doing trees. So probably right in this area here where it's a little lighter, that's probably where you're going to start putting your trees across. That's the color you want. Okay, so load up your fan brush, make it straight, and start putting trees in. Just on the right-hand side over here.
Big tree?
this mountain.
Little trees, because this is going to be far away trees. Yep, there you go. Not so close together.
Yeah, they are.
You kind of want to make some of them taller than other ones because you don't want it to be, you don't want them to look like fence posts, right? Try to make them a little more tree.
What do you want me to do?
No, where you're at. Like, they look like fence posts. You got to kind of give them a little bit of difference of light and stuff. You're making tinier trees right there. So it kind of like looks like the edge of the forest. So here's what you're going to do. Take the corner of the big brush, the big dry brush, and tap the bottom of the trees to create the illusion of mist. Like that. Going until it mists and blends in a little bit. Yep, beautiful. Beautiful. So now you're going to work, you're going to lift up on the trees, just the trees though. Keep going. Because you can add snow to around trees. Keep going all the way across. You want it to be the whole thing. Beautiful. This doesn't look exactly like Bob's, but it's going to be nice anyway. Now he's adding more snow, which you don't really need. You need to go up into the bottom of the tree.
Is this almost over?
Base of these
We are at 14 minutes out of 25, so probably not.
trees.
Blend it all around. You know? Keep the shape. You know? Work your way down, because as you work your way down, you're going to run out of paint, and it'll blend in. Keep working all the way across the whole thing. So now you got little like snow drifts like happening. Go full screen here so you guys can see this a little bit better. There you go. There you go. Okay, make them different sizes. What is that noise?
Clickers.
That's her snoring?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but she is freaking snoring. She's laying on the bed back here somewhere. She's snoring like a motherfucker. Let's see. He's got Otaku Labs, and he produces his brother's show called Kaiju on the Brain, Godzilla monster movie discussion show. That's pretty cool. There's one that's my absolute favorite, and that is if Apple made sex dolls or something like along those lines. There was a long conversation that involved that particular thing, and I just thought that it was so funny that I like literally was in the shower listening to it, laughing my ass off. Go ahead and highlight him, I guess, a little bit.
That doesn't look good.
Well, you gotta blend it. You gotta go up and down, or down.
Oh my
or up.
god.
One way or the other. Just figure it out.
Yeah, okay. This looks
That's
like nothing.
okay. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Do that to your other ones too. Just very lightly, just tap them in. Tap that white into it. Grab some more of that white from that slope. There you go. Blend it. There you go. This is really something, I'll tell you what. You want it to blend downward. There you go. That's perfect. Perfect. That looks really nice. It's like misty in the background, which is nice.
Terrible.
It doesn't look terrible. You guys think that looks terrible? I think that looks pretty nice. I think she did a really good job on it. This is the second time she's ever done this. So I think this is coming out really nice. So he's got a grassy little area coming in from like over here.
Good for him.
So maybe put a little patch right there of grass, bluegrass. Remember how to make a bush, right? There you go. Press it and really push the brush though,
Yeah,
not the
but
corner.
this is-
Push the brush.
You told me the corner.
So what you're doing is you're gradually moving your darker paint onto the brush. So you need darker blue. There you go, you got some bushes happening there. And then work that down and around because you want to make that real kind of look like a little patch of bushes. Perfect, look at that. There's a nice patch of bushes right there. Now if you want to add another patch like a little higher over here.
No.
No, you're good? Alright. We're only going to have one patch of bushes in the snow here. The edge of the front. Yep. It's flat, 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 flat,
What do you mean?
flat,
Flat what?
flat, this way. You wanted it to be just a little bit brighter around the edge of the tree. There you go. So you've created another plane. And now just work your plane around until you have like nice little ridges in your plane. Stop right there because that looks perfect. I don't know if you guys can see that little bit of white down there. That just kind of comes up. But kind of take this and swoop it over a little more. You don't have to go down with it, but just go out with it. Yep, perfect.
No.
You're creating the illusion of depth and distance in your painting. It looks really good. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to put a big fat daddy tree on the left-hand side. All right, that's going to be good to make a tree with. Right around this area here, I would say. The black looks like a fire somewhere. Or it could be trees in the background. Yeah, go ahead and just start with your top of your tree. Make the little line, just a little bit of the line. And then you're going to arch in your things. Be a little more confident. Just really mash it. You're going to work your way down.
Yeah, I know.
And then just kind of...
All right. Calm down, because then you can finish it, and I'm gonna go wash my
trying to get the tree
hands.
here. Really tap it in side to side. Nope, flat. There you go. See, there you go. Just make that tree a little bit fatter on the bottom. There you go. You're getting there. Not too angled. People
Why?
laughing outside?
I have no idea.
You're done? So I'm going to finish this up for her. Everybody deserves a friend. Now see, evergreens are great and all, but I can't do evergreens as it, like, in the way he does.
Some of them have
So
turned
with this
like-
tiny little fan brush, it's gonna make me absolutely batshit crazy. I'm gonna grab this brush right here, kind of go into it a little bit.
Demonstration.
These aren't exactly evergreens in my opinion.
Makes it look so easy.
He really does. He makes it
Really
look so
not.
easy.
It's
Such a jerk, Bob.
But I think it's too
Well,
ugly.
I think that
Respect
it's
painting.
it depends on how you
I think I
look
might
at it.
have to come back at it.
Just clean up the base of
It's
that.
going rogue.
I'm going rogue AF, dude. Okay, now, oh, I've got blue in here.
Shadow color.
Got some
You
white.
just put all kinds of little.
I'm making this, like, really...
Picasso. Kind of looks like those. What are those trees that are puffy?
Spruce?
Yeah, like it's not evergreen. It's more.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad. If you go from this, like 9 miles away, it looks decent.
Myself.
Honestly, I don't know what else you want to add to it. I think it looks good now the way it
These
is.
trees just
Well.
live right in your family.
You want to add another tree? I think that's too much.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I like how it looks like that. The background is the
tree.
trees over there that I did. No, I don't think you should do anything.
No?
I think it looks good. Touch it. I think it looks actually good.
Thank you.
Little highlights.
Excuse you. Thank you. I was 2 hours.
Okay, I just cleaned it up a little bit for you.
2 hours. Black hands. Mine.
Left out.
I did
It's
this.
got the
Nah, stop it.
I'm just touching up.
No, it doesn't. Don't touch. Good the way it is. Can they even see what it looks like?
Well, they can't really see what it looks like right now.
It looks nothing like Bob Ross's, so do not even. It's
Beauty
Allie
Ross.
Ross.
That's the beauty of this, is
It's
that you can
Ally
make it
Ross.
whatever you want to make
Okay,
it.
you're ruining it now. It's too much.
Okay,
It's
I'm done.
fine. Leave it alone.
Caregiver.
All right, Bob, you're cut off.
Sorry, Bob. We've had enough of you. We love you. Hearts, but 2 hours later. This is
done.
sad to show someone what I did for 2 hours. 'Cause it
Actually,
looks
no,
like
I think it
5
looks.
minutes
I think it looks very nice. So that's pretty much what Allie has done
for 2 hours.
for 2 hours. Yeah. Now I can see. Now, if you guys look at it, you've got like this bright spot back here. There's mountains here that you can see just a little bit with the naked eye. it looks like there's a snowbank that comes down this way, and then there's a little patch here. There's some trees in the background here. There's 2 trees right here. It's really, really hard to see. I think we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna get out of here. So right now, I'm just gonna say thank you to you guys for watching this, because
Thanks for watching
this has
me
been
stuck for 2 hours.
this has been crazy. This craziness. And I think it looks really, really pretty the way it is. I think it looks really, really nice.
Are you just saying that?
No, I think it looks really, really nice.
Oh, look at Squeakers, my muse.
Yeah, so I think this came out really, really nice. I highly, highly recommend doing a Bob Ross painting. Even if you are scared to try it, just try it. What's the worst that could happen?
You could end up like what I did.
Because I want to show them where you came from with your first painting.
Can you go get it?
Can I go get it? Oh.
I'll
All right, well
talk
then you
to
have
them.
to, yeah, you have to keep everybody company while
I'm
like,
not
go
sitting in my
downstairs.
chair because I
So
need
here,
a
take
bath.
this, and you're gonna talk to everybody
Can you
while
get,
I go
like,
downstairs.
napkins or okay. Hi guys. Sorry, I have like all paint.
All right, you're in my seat. Slide
No,
some
I'm
cheeks.
sitting here.
Nope, slide some cheeks. That's
No,
my seat.
I'm not sitting.
Okay, fine. So the first one we did was a Bob Ross painting, and it was called, what was it? Something Mountains. No, I can hear you just fine.
I don't know.
So I want you to compare right off the bat these 2 paintings. This was her first painting with mountains and trees. And while she did pretty good with the trees, her mountains were a little bit jagged. So in comparison, this painting is a lot nicer than the last
They
one.
were steep, okay?
Yeah, they were very steep. It looks like there's an escalator to ride up the whole mountain. But this was mine.
This is
This is the first one I did, and I wasn't very good with the trees like you were. You could tell that from this painting, the way I made the trees. But, I mean, it was, the mountains were a little bit better.
Mountains are killing it.
Yeah, and then we have
no.
your other masterpieces here. So this one I call Ode to Kindergarten.
Okay, I just
And-
did that. Leave me alone.
Right, just like one day, just what the hell imagination. This one was kind of cool. This is like abstract escalator mountains. I think it's cool though because it's very abstract.
Some
It
people
really
would
is.
say that's art. And
Yeah,
pay
that
money
is
for that.
right, totally. And then see, after doing my Bob Ross painting, I used the techniques that I've learned and I painted a place that I know.
And now he's about to show
And
me.
so I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like.
like,
So that is mine,
incredible.
right? But put that next to the one you just did. Okay? This was with all my Bob Ross training that I've watched over the last 3 years. Okay, compared to your like what 5 minutes or whatever of like not even seeing what he did. So that is Bob's painting, and that is Allie's painting. I think they definitely are different, but they're still very nice. I think they very much look very much alike in
No,
a lot of
they
ways,
do
except for the
not.
giant tree in the front.
His looks like perfection. Like absolute like his trees look real. Like you could go and like you can imagine how real those trees. Mine looks like I was in 2nd grade and just went crazy and used my hands and not even a brush.
I think that looks pretty damn good. I think that looks pretty damn good for your second try.
I
I think you did a really good job with that. I think it looks really nice.
My plan
Anybody
was
agree?
to paint.
And people just tell her how nice this painting
don't
looks.
tell me if you
I
don't
think it really
it's
looks
nice.
good. I think it does.
I think it looks kind of like just a bunch of weird colors.
Look at that. Your mom said great
But
job.
she's my mom. That's not.
What did
that
you do
doesn't-
to my chair? Why am I
I
like...
didn't do anything to your chair. I think
Anyways.
it's about time to end this. We've been on for such
Yeah,
a
we've been
long
on for
time.
about 2 hours now, and I think that is definitely the plan to be done for the day. Allie's back there somewhere. If she could get her
Right
head in the way. There we go.
here.
Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Leave us a comment down below with if you guys have ever tried any of these Bob Ross paintings and how you liked it, how it came out. Maybe some of the stuff you used that we used a little differently. We will see you guys in the next one. Check us out next week. We're going to have Kyle on from On the Brain and Shut Up Rick and
A
all
for
these other
Able,
things. A for Able.
and everything, 'cause he's just everything.
Right, he's into everything. So join us next week with Kyle and show some love, and we'll do some really cool Christmassy stuff. So anyways, we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.